The modern criminology is the product of two main schools of thought: the classical school originating in the 18th century and the positivist school originating in the 19th century. The field of criminology basically began with the establishment of the classical school. According to this school, human behavior is rational, meaning individuals have the ability to choose right from wrong and therefore they rationally choose to commit crime. The classical school was developed by Beccaria, an Italian philosopher, and Jeremy Bentham, an English philosopher, in response to the cruel European justice system that existed prior to 1789. 18th century utilized capital punishment as a consequence of crime and deviant behavior. Classical theorists were trying to decrease punishment and obtain equal justice for all in the 18th and the early 19th centuries. According to Beccaria and Jeremy Bentham, human nature is characterized by three central features. First one is people are not bound by original sin but have freedom of choice. The second one is people are rational and are capable of using reason to govern their lives. The third one is people are motivated to pursue their own self-interests at the expense of others. They believe that people are reasonable and free, and due to this, in a democratic society, people would refrain from crime and preserve the social order. Classical theorists felt that people did not need to be killed for a serious crime. They felt like no person needed to be beheaded. They felt as though people would not commit crimes if the punishment was certain and swift. Now I am going to talk about the positivist school of thought. The positive school of criminology emerged in the 19th century as a contrasting idea of the classical theory of crime. The classical theory of criminology posited that individuals commit crime because of their desires and that crime is a product of free will. Positivism in criminology, on the other hand, links crime to external or internal influences placed upon individuals and attributes the reason people commit crimes to these factors. The school of thought creates a relationship between criminal behavior and the psychological or sociological traits of the offender. For example, the positivist theory will link a crime to a lack of parental care rather than the calculated decision of the offender. Historically, the positivist theory of crime has been approached in two ways: individual positivism, sociological positivism. The individual positivism links criminal behavior with psychological factors in the offender. In this school of thought, criminologists believe psychiatric or personality conditions present in an individual are at the root of crime. Therefore, psychological could help mitigate criminal behavior. Sociological positivism mainly focuses on how certain social factors of an individual's life can lead to a higher propensity for crime. These factors can include economic, political, familiar, and more. Criminologists who follow this school of thought may be more likely to mitigate crime through social reform. A comparison and contrast of a classical and the positivist school of criminology is basically the study of crime as the social event, including the consequences, types, preventions, causes, and punishments of crime and criminal behavior, as well as the impact and development of laws. We have the most popular and diverging schools of thought today: the positivist school that focuses on the actor, and the classical school that focuses on the act. Positivist school of criminology and the classical school of criminology is premised on the theory that people have free will in formulating decisions and the punishment is capable of deterring crime so long as it is carried out without delay and is appropriate and in proportion to the commit crime. The classical school claims that although people are pleasure seeking, they are a very rational creature. Moreover, although humans generally act on their own, they are likewise capable of judging and using the more appropriate approach in a given situation. In addition, the classical school believes that when humans commit a criminal act, the act is assumed to have been done of their own free will. Accordingly, this school of thought believes that people should be held or adjudged accountable for their wrongful acts. Nevertheless, the classical school avers that a well-rounded government should enforce punishments and laws that allow people to properly assess the actions they can take in a given situation. Positivist school of criminology, on the other hand, takes a different position as it establishes rational independence for the measurement of criminal behavior. The social The school of thought presumes that criminal behavior is caused by social and psychological factors that make some individuals more inclined towards criminality than others. In other words, people are inherently good, but as consequences of their background and environment, they eventually become socially bad. For that reason, the positivist school discards the perspective of classical school that all crimes resulted from a choice after careful assessment of the advantages and disadvantages. In some classical and positivist school both share the same idea that criminal behavior could be controlled and is a consequence of human nature that is innate in all people. The two schools believe that the most serious crimes can only be perpetrated by people who are atavistic or primitive, or people who failed to change into a civilized and fully human state. All the same, positivist school is concerned with reforming the offenders by logically identifying and isolating the decisive causes of the individual offenders' criminal behavior, while classical school centers on retribution by creating an environment wherein crime is based on human free will. The positivist school initially studies the natural origin of crime, followed by its legal and social outcomes, in order to present by legal and social means the different remedies that have the almost impact on the different causes that led to the commission of the crime. In contrast, the interest of classical school with regards to the causes of criminal behavior are on penology and justice, and ultimately through the idea that human is a devious creature. Thank you.